Dear students, I welcome you in the another session of Traffic Engineering and Management. So you all know that in the last session we discussed about how the analysis of the accidents can be done. We had learned that there are various statistical analysis techniques with the help of which we can analyze the accident data and we can predict that what can be the possible outcome or which are the places where the number of accidents are very high or which can be identified as the black spot in terms of accident. So we had discussed about the black spot identification techniques indirectly with the help of statistical analysis. See, we have covered various topics such as volume studies, speed studies, origin and destination studies, then parking studies, types of parking, what are the automatic volume counter machines, we have learned accident data, that what needs to be collected. So, here is the fifth session of the particular module of accident studies. The name of the module you all are well aware of, the name is. The name is Traffic Accidents, Causes and Prevention, and here we are heading towards the fifth part of this particular lesson, that is accident studies. See, we had seen one of the examples that was based on the chi-square method in the last session. We had learned the opportunity that how we can calculate what are the circumstances, what are the chances of occurring the particular accident, or whether the place is having frequent number of accident repetitions or not. Now let us have another discussion over the statistical analysis of accident methods. This is another method that is called as Poisson's ratio method. We have learned the equations. Let us try to understand the concepts with the help of solving one example. This is the statement that the accident records for 3 consecutive years at an uncontrolled junction. See, accident records are there. 3 consecutive years are the consecutive means which are in the similar line, and uncontrolled junction is provided. These are the data. In 2004, there were 3 accidents. In 2005, there were 6 accidents, and in 2006, there were 9 accidents. So this is uncontrolled junction, and we have to calculate the probability of 4 accidents occurring per year at the site. That what is the probability of occurring 4 accidents at the particular site? See, first what we will do, we will calculate the value of m. M means 3 plus 6 plus 9 divided by 3, that will be 6. So this is the value of M, and M stands for 6. Now M stands for average rate of occurrence of event, that we have already learned while we were discussing about the equation formation. So this is the equation. PR stands for probability of occurrence of R events. E raised to M stands for, E means base of Neperian logarithm, and M means average rate of occurrence. Then this M stands for average rate of occurrence of the event, and this R factorial stands for the probability number of accidents per year. So what we will do, we have already calculated the value of M, and the value of M is 6. We'll just put the value, we'll take R is equal to 4, because here we have been given the probability of 4 accidents. R means probability, so R will be taking as 4. Let us put the value e raised to m, that is e raised to minus 6 into m raised to 4 divided by 4 factorial. If you put the values, you will get it the answer as 0.1339. That means, what does it mean? That 13% probability is there. This is how we can interpret the particular value. See, stay focused once again. What we have done, we have just put the values in the given equation, we were given the values of number of accidents that took place during the consecutive year at the uncontrolled junction. There is an equation that stands for PR equals to e raised to m into m by r factorial. So what we have done, we have put the value of m, put the value of r, and then we have calculated the whole scenario. So this is how it works. Let us have another example which will enhance your concept regarding this particular topic. That, see, it has been found that on an average 1 in 100 drivers in a bus company are involved in an accident year. 1 in 100 drivers in a bus company are involved in an accident year. If there are 500 drivers in the company, what is the probability that there are exactly 4 drivers who are involved in an accident during a year? Let us understand it once again, that we have been given the statement that it has been found that an average 1 in 100 drivers in a bus company are involved in the accident year. There are total 500 drivers, and here we are supposed to calculate the probability that there are exactly 4 drivers who are involved in an accident during a year. So what we'll do, first of all, we'll convert this into P. That will be 1 into 100. So it will be 0.01. We have been given total N, number of drivers, as 500. The equation for n stands for n into p. So here n is 500 and p stands for 0.01. Here it will give us the value of 5. We have been given the value probability as 4. So r will be 4. What we'll do, we'll put the equation e raised to m into m divided by r factorial. I have put the values e raised to minus 5, 5 raised to 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is how it works. Have you got the concept? See, we have learned that there are various kind of accidents and there are various measures which are required to reduce the accident rate on the road. So this is called as preventive measure, and these preventive measures can be divided into basically 3 types: engineering measures, enforcement measures, and educational measures. Now let us learn what is being involved in engineering measures. First is about the road design, that the geometric design features should be considered. Pavement surface characteristics such as friction, unevenness, and light reflecting characteristics must be involved. Then the preventive maintenance of vehicle, such as the braking system, the steering, and the light arrangements should be considered as one of the most prominent features. Then comes the road lighting part. We have to take care of the road lighting, that it is sufficiently illuminated, it is sufficiently efficient and visible, and it is contributing to the visibility on the road surface. And then we have to conduct before and after studies. We have already learned that condition and collision diagram stands for what is before study, what is after study. So we have covered all these things. Now, the next part is about the enforcement measures. Enforcement measures deals with various kind of rules and regulations and certain legal part. See, first is to prescribe the speed limit. See, where the accidents are occurring in high amount, we always see a board saying this is the accident prone zone, and here we have to reduce the speed. So the speed limit prescription should be there, and it should provide punishment to the regulation criteria. If it is required, then the signals must be redesigned because saving of lives is very important as compared to contributing the new cost. Then installation of proper traffic control devices such as sign, signal, marking and channelizing island. Then strict testing and issuing of the license. You all know that in previous years, if you wanted to have a license of two-wheelers or four-wheelers, it was very easy to get the license. But nowadays, the situation has been switched and it is very tough. Then comes the driver vision check and reaction time. Then lay down of the parking rules, various kind of strict parking rules should be implied. Then comes the control loading and unloading of the goods by the curbside. And then it is about the stipulating the age limit for various kind of vehicle drivers. That means if it is LCV, LMB kind of vehicle, then only this to this age vehicle people can drive this vehicle. If it is heavy loaded vehicle, heavy axle vehicle, then only this age range people can only drive. This kind of measures should be taken. And the last measures is about the educational. See, educational measures are very important. They play an important role in the reduction of accident studies. We need to educate the road user for various precautionary measures and to use the roadway facility with safety. You might have seen number of signboards that wear your helmet, arriving late is better than late arriving, Mr. Late is better than late Mr. These are all the signals, all the symbols, all the codes that are being provided by the government officials. Then the passenger and pedestrian should be taught the rules of the road, correct manner and how to cross the road and crossings. The school children should be imparted the necessary training in the school about the rule of the road. Refresher courses should be there for the driver so that they can serve to educate them on the needs of the traffic safety. And road users should be impressed on what should and what should not be done. So this was about the accident studies, preventive measures. Now friends, we'll start with the next module in the next session. Thank you so much.